So after the battery, I haven't driven the car for 4 months, so I'm itching to itching to actually drive the car. So if we go around to the engine bay, not a lot to see here. So door 6769 is with the Funk Motorsport turbo blanket. So believe it or not, that turbo blanket is for the stock turbo and stock manifold, but it actually fits better on the actual larger door manifold, interestingly enough. So it's actually a nicer fit. Obviously can't put the lower blanket on, so just putting that top one on to keep, because you get more heat coming here towards the, obviously to the intake. So motive reflex is all wired in here, around here somewhere. Sorry, it's hard to show you. I can't even see it myself. Where have they put the motive reflex? It's around here somewhere. It's in here, honest. So that's obviously replaced the JB4. I've obviously got the wiring kit in, so that's obviously the injectors are in, and that's the obviously control to the motive reflex. So turbo's on, motive reflex, everything's wired in. Don't know what weird beeping is. Don't know if you can hear it over the mic. So what I've decided to do as well is, since I've got the tank in the boot, so what was the Berger Motorsports meth injection? I don't know, I'm wandering around showing you this again. So obviously meth tank's here. So what we've decided to do, to get the guys to do, is actually use that with motive as well. So what that means is that this little bad boy here is going to be reattached to here, and it's going to be for water. So I'm going to use it purely for water cooling. So I've got the larger radiator. I've also got the charge cooler, which is a bigger core. And then I'm going to be squirting in through the charge pipe water for additional cooling, so distilled water from the tank. Oh yeah, the other thing they've done is they've wired in the, obviously critical here, they've wired in the secondary pump. You can't really see that for obvious reasons, but they've wired in the secondary pump under there. Precision Race Works kit, so that's I think it's like the stage 2 kit, so it uses a Walbro 450 pump. So that's that's all gone in. Let's shut this down. So, sorry, train of thought there. So, yeah, that's all gone in. So that's actually linked to the motive reflex for driving the port injection. So the port injection is going to fire based off the pump. Now I'm using the standard line. So the standard line is obviously going to feed to the DS25, Dutch DS25 back there, and the S58 injectors in here, and it's also going to put enough pressure and fuel through the lines to feed the injectors as well. But I believe the way it works, that secondary pump will only activate when the port injection needs to activate, which is pretty clever. I know Motive is really clever in what it can do. What else is different? So yeah, HTE Performance in America, they've sent over a base map to put onto the motive reflex that needs flashing for the right firmware for MHD. So that's going to be done. I think that's the next job actually. Yeah, the next job is to basically do that, is to put the, get it started up and put the map on. And then once we've got the base map on, it's going to the body shop next week, that's it. So we need to get these still haven't come, the stronger struts, gas struts, they need to come, and then this is going to have to be sprayed next week. So it's going to go to the body shop, so that'll get done. And once that's done, we can actually get it on the road, we can do a bit of testing, drive it with the stock map on it, make sure everything's happy. And then what I can do is contact HT and we can start getting some maps made, get it fine-tuned, put the ethanol in, so do a map. I'm not sure what, maybe take it up to E50, it just depends, because it's stock engine and gearbox. We don't want to be taking it too high on the old power and having slippages and risk pistons and rods and things like that. So yeah, I'm excited because it's so close to this car being back on the road, and Yeah, I haven't properly driven it. Obviously, when the turbo blew, I hadn't driven it for a month before that. Drove it one day, turbo blew. It's been about 4 months. Yes, and the end of the month will be 4 months. So, yeah, over 6 months, I really haven't done many miles in this car. I haven't really driven it. So, yeah, really exciting. Exciting to see what we can do, what power we can get out of it with the setup. We've also got the lighter battery in the boot now. To offset the heavier bonnet, which I talked about in another video. Some new wheels coming, which will be in a follow-up video when they turn up, because they're on back order because they didn't have the size. I'm going to go to 9 inches in the front and 10 inches in the rear, so sizing up. And typically they weren't available. So that's it for an update. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to know more, want to see more, and actually start seeing some videos of the car in use, which will be my plan shortly. This summer's going to be all about going to races, going to Santa Pod, going to Elvington, doing track days, really just getting out and getting out on the road. So thanks for watching, stay tuned, take care.